right, this is breaking news from the real estate seller, Nicole. We've been calling it. We've been calling it rising interest rates. Are they affecting inventory? Yes or no? What do you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Have to be.
Absolutely.
Have to be. But can we just say that without proof?
No, you need to do your due diligence.
Yeah, we got to look it up. So
Yeah.
that's what we did.
This isn't the weather. What do you think this is?
There's a story out from Alfred. Do you know who Alfred is?
Batman.
Has some.
No. Can I say that? Is that copywritten?
No.
Okay.
Alfred is the butler from Batman.
That's what I'm saying.
And he is also the guy who somehow from the census data decides which way trends are going.
Oh.
That's a big thing.
So we have to consult him.
Right. So Alfred says
Mm-hmm.
that housing inventory is rising nationwide. But what do I always tell you? What are markets?
They're local.
Markets are local. So we want to look into some local markets. Because we have the New York State Multiple Listing Service, we're going to take a look at that first. We're going to go right into My State MLS, which also New York State MLS.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to click on the search button and we're going to go into our professional search tool. Now, our professional search tool is branded all over the place with Realtor.com. And this is not regular Realtor.com. Our professional search tool is something that only members of our MLS or an MLS who participates with professional search can get.
Right, because it's on
Okay.
steroids, basically.
Well,
It's
I don't know if it takes drugs or not, but I'm just going to assume that it's just better. It's
Censor.
not the regular one is what we want to tell people. All right. So first I wanted to look at the Hudson Valley, which is all the counties north of New York City
Okay.
to up to Dutchess County. So those counties are Westchester, Rockland, Orange, Putnam, and Dutchess. Okay, those are the counties. Now I did a quick look in Westchester, and what I got from Westchester County, and this is going to be seasonally adjusted because we know that it's springtime, and we know that usually in the wintertime we don't get a whole lot of sales, but if we look at a whole year, then we can seasonally adjust these numbers. So that's what we have done for the Hudson Valley. Westchester, 1 year, we had 5,700 sales. We have current inventory of 577. That gives us exactly 5 weeks of inventory in Westchester.
What does that mean?
That is up from, we had about 3 weeks, about a month or two
So
ago.
explain
So
to
we're up
me
in Westchester.
what's this whole adjusting? What's the weeks? What does that mean?
Well, it's how many pieces of inventory are on the market.
How many houses
How
are-
many houses? We did single family homes from 200,000
Okay.
to 1.5 million.
All right, so more
Resale.
the average mean what it's going on. Okay, all right.
All right. So we have 5 weeks. So effectively, this is how long it should take a house to sell if you put it on the market. I'm going to put a house for market. That's an average house.
Okay.
That fits into this criteria, and it should not take more than 5 weeks. If it takes more than 5 weeks, you priced it wrong or there's something else wrong with the house.
Okay, so low is good for sellers.
Well, the less inventory there is,
Right.
it's better for sellers.
Right.
As
Got it.
the inventory starts to rise, better for buyers.
So it's a higher number.
So now the inventory's going up a little bit. In the Hudson Valley, we did Westchester, Rockland, Orange, Dutchess, and Putnam County. We are here, all of the searches are here in professional search. I show them on the screen. I've done them all for you, and I did all the math. I averaged the entire Hudson Valley, and the entire Hudson Valley has 1.5 months of housing supply right now, and 2 months ago it was 0.9% of 0.9% of a month housing inventory. So we have seen a 50% increase.
Okay, so that's what I wanted to get to because my brain was going, I failed math. No, it's 0.9% of a month.
I wrote it all out for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You're
It's
so
all right
nice.
here. I did it.
She
You don't
did
have
the
to
work.
worry about it. I did
She
it
did my
for you.
homework for me.
Inventory has gone up in the Hudson Valley 50%. Now that happens every time this year. That always happens this time every year. So we have to look other places and see, are these trends real? Are these really happening? So we hop down to South Florida.
Okay.
Let's see what's happening there. And I checked Miami-Dade County. That is actually increasing in inventory. Single family homes, resales, in that same criteria, 200,000 to 1.5 million. And this is not including any pending or contingent sales. These are just like what's for sale. There's 5.4 weeks. That is up. That's a little over a month. We were well below a month 2 months ago.
So they're getting jiggy with it.
So Miami,
Is
the
that-
inventory is coming up. which means things will start to get a little better for buyers. When I went to Broward, we're still well below a month. We're only at like a little over 2 weeks. So that's not good. But then in Palm Beach County, we're at 3.7 weeks. That's the same as we were before.
Okay.
And
All right, so there's a little trend.
And St. Lucie County, still 2.86 weeks, which is really super low, like the lowest I've ever seen it. So St. Lucie County is still really low.
They're hopping.
But there are other counties, and I've seen on some of the Facebook groups that I'm on where the realtors talk to each other, where different pockets all over the country are like, it's done, it's over, it's dead. I put a house on the market, and it's been on the market 3 days already, and I don't have an offer yet.
Oh.
3 days.
Okay. You're getting a little impatient now.
Come on.
I'm just saying.
3 days, really? That is nothing.
It's been
a
72
normal
hours.
market, 3 to 6 months. So if you don't have an offer in 3 days and your seller's upset, then you gave the wrong expectations. Because a normal market and a house should sell in 3 to 6 months. This is not a normal market, but it still can take a month to sell a house. Or in these cases, like St. Lucie,
1.5.
it should take 2.5 to 3 weeks
That's still
to
not
sell
bad.
it, to
That's
sell
not
a
bad.
house.
Can you say offer again? That was really funny.
Offer.
Offer. You want some coffee?
All right, let's move on to, somebody asked me to check out Wake County, which is where Raleigh, North Carolina is, in Wake County in
Somebody
North
randomly asked you to
Carolina.
check out North
Yeah.
Carolina?
Well, a lot of family
While
there.
you're at it.
I have a lot of family there,
Oh, and so.
right? My sister-in-law's there.
Okay.
I've got 2 nephews there.
All right.
And this is the Research Triangle. This is where a lot of tech companies employ a lot of people.
I was wondering
much
why
inventory-
just these. So I was
How much inventory do you think we got in Wake County?
Wake County.
Typical inventory would be 3 to 6 months. We're seeing South Florida, we've got
So
average of four weeks of inventory.
based on the previous trend, I would say probably about like 5 weeks.
1 week. 1 week
Ooh.
worth of inventory in Wake County.
So they're
And
going like
we
hotcakes.
found all of that out on this professional search tool that we have here. I'm showing the Wake County. We only have 250 homes for sale.
Wow,
And 1,000 homes sell a month. That is 1 week's worth of inventory.
it's hot.
That is insanely low.
Sizzle.
So let's figure out when it's going to break, when the bow's going to break. All right. What we've learned is interest rates. Everyone's like, what's happening with interest rates? What's gonna be the effect of rising interest rates? We had 3%. We had below 3% 2 months ago.
That was good.
3 months ago.
That was real good.
We are up to 5.4% on the national average.
Which isn't bad in a normal market.
In a normal market, I've bought many a home between 5 and 6% interest, and in good markets, that's fine. Here's the problem.
Okay.
A month ago or 2 months ago, when we were at
500.
3%, if you take a $500,000 purchase price of a home
Right.
and you put down 20%
Okay.
at a 3% interest rate on a 30-year term,
Okay.
and I calculate that, your monthly payment is $1,686.
On a $500,000 home, that's not too shabby.
Right. Now you take 5.4% and you change that interest
You
rate
put 5.
with the exact same terms, and you hit calculate, and it's $2,246. That is a $560 difference.
That's a no thank you.
That is most people's car payment.
That sale's going to fall through.
Right. So now we're showing you the effect of rising interest rates
You see most people's car payment?
on housing price for affordability.
Oh.
A lot of people have a car payment that's like $550.
Oh, I was like 2,000. What are you buying, a Jag or?
No, a lot of people's
Lamborghini
car
or
payments
something?
around $500 to $600.
Okay. That
You
makes
know?
sense.
That's the difference in the interest rates with the exact same housing price. And I did all this research myself using My State MLS. Any of our members can also do that. You just go to My State MLS, you click on the search button, you click professional search, and that opens up the professional search window. Remember, professional search is provided by Realtor.com, but it is not Realtor.com. You can do intense searches on here. You can do hyper-local searches, and you can find out how much inventory there is, how much sold. You can find out everything you need to know to tell what the state of your market is, and we want you to do that. We want you to tell us what the state of your market is. Email us to office@mystatemls.com. Tell us what market you're in, and tell us if the inventory has gone up or down. and do the research with that. You can also leave a comment below and let us know what's happening in your local market. We want to know. If you listed a house and 3 days later you still don't have an offer, we want to know if you're freaking out. You shouldn't be, but we want to know.
You're freaking out, man.
Stop freaking out. We're going to keep you updated on what's happening in the entire housing market. Just like and subscribe and come back and keep watching our videos. We're going to tell you how to do it, but we're also going to teach you how to do it. It was great talking to you. We'll see you next time.